So I've woken up, it is Malta day 3 I think. Just having a look outside in the balcony. I'm using this camera today, which is my Lumix, because I'm going to keep my GoPro in the waterproof case for the entire day. So we'll be swimming off the boat quite a lot, and it's a bit of a faff to keep switching between the two cases, so I'm just going to use this one for vlogging and that one for the underwater shots. So yeah, this is the sea right here. See, it's still beautiful today. But this is part of the hotel that they're still working on. There's people down there that are building it. But we're doing a boat trip around the islands of Camino and Gozo. But right now, I need to go grab some breakfast because the boat trip leaves at like 9:45. The time now is 8 o'clock, so it's time for some breakfast. So I've just had some breakfast and I'm just preparing my GoPro here ready for the water activities. So the thing you've got to remember before you put in your GoPro underwater is that hairs can get in the seal and then small amounts of water can get through, and then if you've got a lot of hairs then that's a lot of water through, so you need to properly clean the seals underneath the tap and then dry them off using tissue before you use, and then after you've been in salt you should soak the GoPro in water for about 15 minutes to make sure that no salt crystallizes inside the buttons, or else you'll have a very wrecked GoPro case. But we're leaving fairly shortly, and I'm all sun creamed up. You might be able to see some splodges on my face because I've got to admit I'm not the best at applying sun cream. But the building work has really started now. Look over there, the crane has gone up, and it is, oh, where is it? Can't really show you guys. Yeah, there's people working on stuff down there. There's builders, more builders over there. But I'm going to carry on getting ready. The GoPro is ready to go, and I've attached this little wrist strap because, trust me, if you drop a GoPro in the sea, I know there's stories about people who've found them after months and months. I do not want to drop this, and I'm not coming back here in months to look for it. So I've put the wrist strap on this. It's just a bracelet thing. Well, I've also got this as a head strap that I can wear so that I still have all my hands and you can still see the fishies. I'm hoping to see fish today and other things like that. And the sea is, although this is, oops, let the camera adjust. Although this is really blue, the place we're going to is like the swimming pool blue, like see-through, hopefully. Or at least, hopefully, if they haven't photoshopped all the pictures, it's like that blue, But I'm ready now, and we've got to go and get a bus to the boat. Because I think we get the boat somewhere around there, the other side of the bay. Yeah, and then we're going to Gozo and Camino, which are islands just off the coast of Malta. So over there is some really nice coloured water. I think we can see if we can zoom in. That's the colour that I like. I'm about to go straight past it. Have a look. It's so beautiful. In case you didn't already know, we're on the boat now. And that is the water. Wow. That is literally the swimming pool colour. You can see all the way through that. Wow. Such a nice colour blue. That's the dark blue, that's the light blue. And then there's like big rocks down here. Hang on a minute, let's go up to the front because we're coming into a cave. Let's have a quick look. We're not going in, but we're going to have a look at the cave. There's a big cave there. And still the nice blue water. And if you look in that cave, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a human face. You probably can't see it. It's just wow. The boat has just stopped for lunch and I've had a quick swim. I'll show you that footage. But down here we've got all these little fish. I don't know if you can see them, but they're cool. Alright, so we've arrived on the island of Gozo, and it's a small island off the coast of Malta, and we've arrived on Gozo. This is what Gozo looks like. Not very interesting at the moment because we've just sat down because we needed to use the toilets, and once we've done that we're going to go up there, I think. It might be up there, and there's a 360-degree view of Gozo, so you can hopefully see the sea from all angles. Hello Jess. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Sure?
It's a bit hot. It's very hot here.
Yeah. So we're going to try and get up. I don't know where it is, but it's like over there somewhere. We have to get up there. Sorry, I can't point up there. But we were trying to go round there, but there's a load of building work going on. So we walked all the way up here for nothing, and we need to go round that way. And I'm exhausted and it's really, really hot. But I've got drinks and ice cream. I might probably get an ice cream after. So we're climbing up to look over this archway thing. You probably don't know what it looks like, but I'll whack a picture up on my face now so you can have a look. That's what we're going on top of. You can kind of, so we're going to climb up on top of it and look out over the sea, and so that my mum can get a good picture. Wow, I've just noticed that over there. It's amazing. Really cool. But it says danger, do not proceed beyond this point. But I think we're going to try and proceed beyond this point because we're rebels. I am on top of that arch thing. This is the view. Pretty cool. Now I've got a treacherous walk back. My mum is down there, let's zoom in. They don't know that I'm spying on them. That's my mum, Jess. I'm back in my hotel room and it's quite nice weather outside, as it always is, but I've just got back and I've put my GoPro in the sink to do the salt removal process, which takes a long time. So I've put it in the sink while my dad's in there, and what you need to do, so you put the GoPro in and then you shush it around for a bit, and then you need to leave it 10 minutes, and then I went in there, shushed it again, and then you leave it 10 minutes. When my dad's finished in the shower, go in there, shush it again, and then you need to do some stuff with the seal, but you need to make sure that you get all of the salt out of the buttons and out of the clips and everything, or else it will start to go rusty and you won't be able to use it again, and that's not what you want to do. You want to be able to use your GoPro case, or else it will be all rusty and not very nice. So if any of you have GoPros out there, make sure that you listen to this. If you don't, just skip ahead a little bit. But in a minute I'm going to be going out to dinner because I'm really hungry, and I only had a burger for lunch, and I usually have like 2 burgers, so I only had a burger for lunch. So go down, have a nice buffet in a minute. Oh, also one other thing from earlier, I went in the pool, I went in the sea for not very long because it was incredibly cold, so I didn't get very much footage. I only got like 30 seconds, 40 seconds footage, maybe a bit more than that, so I apologise because that has already happened, but it was literally freezing cold. Like you expect, the temperature outside is like 35 degrees, boiling hot outside, and you expect that the water is going to be nice and warm as well, so I just jumped in and it's like -4. It's crazy, but it is very blue. I do appreciate that. I've got a shot of some fish as well, which I'm happy about, but apart from that, I'm a bit upset that the water wasn't as warm as I was hoping. Like, I was expecting it to be like the temperature of a bath wall, but it obviously wasn't. So yeah, it's down to dinner in a minute. So once this has been soaked in here for a bit, what you're going to want to do is make sure it's all shushed around and everything, and you're going to take it out and give it a good dry with a towel. Make sure that's completely dry, and you can also empty the sink after that's been dried there. So make sure that you give that a good dry, because if it's not dry you can still damage your GoPro with all of the water that's on the outside. Make sure you give that a good dry. And the next step will be to pop top and then dry in here, just inside. Don't actually open the GoPro yet. Dry in here, around the side, inside. And then pop the GoPro open. You might get a bit of water, but that's alright. And then put your fingers in, flip it up and remove. Put this to one side. Then what you're going to want to do is remove the waterproof back door, so just go ahead and pop that off, and then you can set this down. Now this seal needs to be well maintained, so what you're going to do is get your hand there, pull it towards you, and then you should have it, then just remove it, and then you're going to run this under the tap. And dry this. Once that's dry, you're very almost done, but just make sure, oops, sorry, just knocked the camera, that inside here is completely dry, so just get the corner of a towel and just run it around the outside to make sure that you've got all of the salty water out, because the last thing you want is salt all over your GoPro. There you go, now that's the back door done. And definitely, again, make sure that the front of the case is completely dry, and then you're finished. I've just arrived for dinner, and for my starter I've gone for some lasagna. Jessica's gone for a starter of, zoom in on the pasta, some parmesan with a side of pasta.
No, I think it's parmesan and pasta on the side.
It's the end of the day.